Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, and you know, they'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink. If you get
9. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that's one of his advantages of a pass. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel calm.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's
coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet. Improvement. They have a chance to get back into the playoffs where they were for the previous 3 seasons.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there, taking it in. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one.
3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they...
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Surveying the field. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way
one tight end. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Colts are going to have a first.
Nowadays, the tight end, a great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway. He wanted to be ecstatic. He wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense. Over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Cuts it out to the sideline. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They loved it.
Made me stand up on that run, because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Now Roethlisberger to throw, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their dangerous wide receiver, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
The end zone.
NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think
they'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, that's on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really...
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, for our own offense, is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do?
Now good hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Finding time. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit,
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a pickup of 19. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't it? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But
from the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Back at the first half. The Steelers trail right now, but with another half to play, there's time to turn it around. The Colts deserve to be ahead, but will need to put together another strong half. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Steelers with the ball midway through the second. This run stays up the middle here. He'll pick up more than 10 yards on the play. Later on the drive, completion is made across the middle of the field, and it ends up working for a touchdown, cutting the deficit to 3. Now first and 10, here we'll get a fumble on the return. Colts pick up the football and score, which takes the lead to 13. First and 10, Roethlisberger's got his man deep downfield, and a quick 3-play drive ends with the score.
All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. They'll look to throw again. McKinnon here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So making 4 out of 4 now. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
Footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Big play here. Third down and goal from the 2. again.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these. And they'll go on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh 1st.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st.
I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 20 yards. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their dangerous wide receiver, 55 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. You have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Now they'll He'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it at the 15. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator was looking at his play sheet and trying to figure...
And this one is right through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed them out quite a bit so far, but it's very comforting.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go out on commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing.
Pistol look here. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
We know it's tough enough to pick up 1st downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
For this potential victory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. From the left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion.
Slant route, extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on it.
This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Surveying the field. What a spin. And he gets the 1st down here in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays. The ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really...
They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA